hello everybody, and welcome to your morning podcast, The Steaming Cup. I'm joined here once again, and probably, I guess, my whole life, Sue Baby, and
Yo, it's your boy
Karan.
Oh, what the fuck you mean?
I guess he's over here too.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
Yeah,
I hope you're having a beautiful morning.
Nice. Moving on, the first topic.
You know, Harry just gave a whole speech about not talking over each other.
Exactly.
And then not even 1 minute into the podcast, he's just talking over me. Fucking asshole.
The whole time while Harry was doing that, Garen was trying to come up with a joke. And the best he could do is he pulled out his phone camera and showed Harry's face.
So I was so confused. I was like...
No, you weren't. No, you're just lying. You knew what I was doing, asshole. You just didn't respond to it.
I didn't get it, man. I was like,
there must be a
better joke. Yeah, I was like, is there a video? Is he recording me? I was like, it's not recording.
Oh, man.
Yo, so apparently India has banned 47 more Chinese apps, including TikTok clone, because of all the fighting is going on the border.
Please let our listeners know what's going on. What happened? How did this start? What is India? What is China?
I forgot. It's like on the east side? No, west side? Near the Nepal border?
East side, west side.
Yeah, okay.
Represent south side, show up north side.
So apparently some Chinese soldiers started coming to the other side of the Indian border. And they're like,
for like vacation?
No, to take over the land. Like, this belongs to China now. And India's like, fuck no. And how crazy is that? The spot they were in, like, it's an international law that you can't use guns.
Yeah.
So the Chinese...
I love how white people make these laws and they're just like, y'all can't use guns here now, okay?
No, but they killed 20 of our boys. They killed 20 Indian soldiers, you know, in that conflict. When, like,
really?
When
there was a firefight?
Not a firefight, I guess a fist fight, and we lost.
Well, hold up. If they died, dude, I'm sure they weren't stabbing them. I'm sure they ta. Like, no, so. How come we haven't heard that on CNN?
I could be wrong, but I heard it was like, you can't use no guns. So they just had a fist fight with, like, you know.
So where is this going on exactly?
Hold up. Chinese. Yo.
China and Indian.
No, like Kashmir side? Like...
No, not Nepal side.
Okay.
Yeah. So Nepal side is... Nepal side
is Thai. So because of that, for retaliation, Indian government banned TikTok. That's the first thing they banned, because it's, you know, Chinese spy app, as we all know.
Obviously, this is why it's so famous in America, and its algorithm is insanely good. Like, it knows what you like.
Exactly. I'm thinking about girls. Boom, girls. Wow.
That's actually all I'm usually thinking about, so it's always just showing me girls. I mean, it's crazy. It's too good, guys. We shouldn't ban it.
So now, slowly by slowly, India's been banning
Bernie Sanders?
Banning a bunch of Chinese made apps in India, and it's causing a great conflict.
Great conflict.
Great conflict.
Somehow you went into the back in the 1950s. Oh, yes, you see the... two superpowers.
TikTok is losing in billions right now, man, because of the ban in India.
How do they even make money? What's TikTok's?
It's still ads and yeah, mostly ads.
And India was like,
and download revenue. I mean, you get paid per download too,
sir.
Like from the app store.
And India was like the second biggest consumer.
Really?
I mean, at least the app user in the world.
Even if it's free, even if your app is free.
No, if it's free, I believe. I know Apple charges you for something, and then Google charges a fee as well. So
right.
you basically
that's
pay
TikTok.
to be on there.
TikTok's free to download.
That's true.
They profit off of our information, I think.
That's
that too.
Because you have to agree for this, agree for that,
which
agree for camera, agree
reads.
for this.
Do you agree?
Well, actually, iPhone people don't get that. They don't even get the questions, right?
Really?
No, you don't. Like, an app doesn't ask, like, hey, can we use your photos?
No, it does.
Okay, now it does?
Yeah, I would think.
And no, it's always has, but now they've made it more. Like, now, even if a camera's, like, if I'm on Snapchat and I get out of it, like, iPhone will tell me Snapchat used this recently. Or, even if I'm, like, on Snapchat or FaceTime and it's going in the background, like, there'll be a light for it telling you it's always, like, you know, it's using it right now.
Man, that's crazy. Man, I'm telling you, we need to go back to flip phones. They need to have just...
You can.
We need to go back to flip
Make a
phones.
choice
You
for the
can get your
society.
dumb
Come on,
ass
think about
out
it, man. I
of
love
in
those
the
little
90s.
babies, man. Like, click.
How come you don't own
Bitch,
one?
I don't want to talk right now. Click.
Where you?
I'm busy right now.
Why don't you just get the Motorola Razr, man?
No, man.
Hey, put your money where your mouth is. Why don't you have one?
I said I'm thinking about it.
All right. Next topic. Yeah, well, I didn't get to say first topic, so it's okay. You had something on your mind?
So you guys see the CTE scan thing?
No. So I was actually watching this. I was actually watching this Warren Sapp interview on Vlad TV, and he was like, "Man, NFL's never gonna like admit to CTE. That's like the smoking companies agreeing to lung cancer. It'll never happen, man." And yeah, I did see the CTE scans, especially on like younger kids. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. So recently I've been watching this show. It's on Netflix called Friday Night Tykes.
Tykes?
Tykes. Tykes.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
What
anyway,
reference is that? That's helping nobody.
It made you guys laugh.
Fair.
Okay.
But anyway, like it's like 7
Next topic.
6, 7 year olds who are going super hard, and like you see some of the coaches, and like they're like passionate about this, right? Because like they're not. I don't know. Maybe they weren't good enough for high school or whatever.
Most likely the case, right?
Yeah, they're going after like 6, 7
Like,
year olds.
have you ever had?
Grown ass man. Fucking kill him!
No,
kill him!
basically-
Smash his head!
There's a dude in there. There's a coach. He's like, I want you to hit him right on the side of the head, and he's tapping the helmet. He's like, right here. He's like, I don't care if he gets up.
Oh my god!
He's like, they're gonna go from 10, 9, 8, 7, like from players.
Oh
shit!
Yeah, I was just about to say like.
This sounds like a better video.
Yeah, like.
And because it was on TV and the organization, it's a Netflix show. The next season they had to be like, all right, you're suspended. You're moving down.
Hold up, they're
You
suspended.
too aggressive towards the 7 years old.
I love how they suspended the guy who's making them money. Like, why are you watching it? Because of this asshole guy, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's the most entertaining guy. That's probably why he's doing it too.
And he's not even he's entertaining because he can't even win though. Like he's promoting all this.
First of all, dude, it's
not
6
even
and
winning.
7-year-olds. How are you gonna get 6 and 7-year-olds to do anything? Let them run football plays. Football plays are so like complicated. How are they doing it? Is any team winning?
No, yeah, there's teams that dominate.
Hey, they're playing for real.
Actually, I might be off on the age ring. There's a junior league.
Yeah, that was my whole point.
Then
they're
there's
10,
there's
they're
the
11.
Yeah, there's like 10, 11 year olds. There's a junior and then there's
10s.
There's a.
Then
I'm not calling any kid a 10.
That's good.
It's crazy, man. You have coaches just telling these kids to like go on. They're that committed about winning.
You think that guy who got suspended from the 10 and 11-year-olds now gets to go to high school because some dean watched it and he was like, man, that's the guy I need for my team.
You're gonna take the trophy no matter what you did.
Yo, have you guys seen the Saturday Night Live sketch where Melissa McCarthy is a basketball coach?
Yeah,
and they're making fun of this basketball coach who on like video has been shown shoving chairs, like hitting like just kicking players, like just being an asshole, like WWE shit, you know? And Melissa McCarthy was like throwing toasters at kids and shit, like, and then it was like a 60-minute special or something, right? So the guy's like asking her questions like, hey, why do you keep abusing them? Like, why your assistant was willing to talk to us, but now he isn't willing to talk to us, and why does he have a black eye? And she was like, keep asking questions, you're gonna find out. Next cut. So I found out. He has black eyes. But this is so. Why do people do that? Why do people use violence and like abuse to get the better out of you in sport? I don't get that.
I think only bad coaches do it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a smart way to do it, man. There's a stupid aggressive way, like the Sukkah was talking about the coach, and there's like smart coaches, you know.
I agree with that. I think the biggest thing is, I mean, you can punish people, but you can do it in a way. I mean, you don't have to go to that.
But then
extreme.
what are we talking about? American football. That's the whole point, you know. Like, you know,
well, that or basketball, like any college sport. I mean, like because that's what I was talking about. Like that,
like there were fights like
that was a basketball skit.
Yeah, that's a basketball. Like that was a basketball coach, dude. Just like taking chairs up and like beating kids up on the court.
But that's a skit. But let's talk like real.
That's based off of real like footage.
Coaches do that.
That's
like,
why it's funny.
Shit, dude. IU Bob Knight, man.
Yeah, Bob Knight's known for throwing chairs.
I know. Yeah, reporters here. He's throwing them across the whole court.
Yeah.
Like people take it to that level. It's insane, man.
Yeah, and so it's not just in football, man. It's almost in.
You know, honestly, I forgot what was the question.
And then you got.
I was sitting for 5 minutes. What the fuck did he ask me to say?
And then you got.
Because I'm pretty sure he checked out on Bob Knight's name. I don't know who the fuck that is. Checked out. La 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 la. Yeah, Karim, what do you think?
I just am bobbing my head. I was like, yep. That's it, guys.
And then you got Antonio Brown, who just cries on the sideline.
Yeah, dude, Antonio Brown does a lot. Okay, we've talked about Antonio Brown on this show before.
Just recently, he retired and unretired in 2 days again.
Man, he sounds like
cocaine's one hell of a drug, you know. Like, bro,
no,
Kanye
like
West.
Conor McGregor. I'm retired now. I'm having another fight.
Well, I mean, yo, what if you're like, I hate being home now. Like, I'm not at practice. This is just like bullshit. I have to be around my family.
I hate my kids, my wife. Oh
and
my god.
They're like, yo, you want to fight him for 40 million? Hell yeah, man. Fuck yes. Bye, guys. I'm going to go train. But I've actually gotten a lot into boxing. And have you guys heard about the Mike Tyson returning? The champ is returning.
That's freaking insane.
Against Roy Jones Jr.
That, dude.
That's hype.
At 50
I never thought
years of age.
Two legends.
Iron Mike Tyson.
You got two freaking legends you would never see, man. You would never think this would happen in the world.
Like, Roy, I think, came in a little bit after Mike, right? And he didn't get a chance at it.
It's a slight age difference, but it's not, like, huge.
I mean, they're both in their 50s, I feel like, at that point.
Yeah.
And I believe in, first of all, guys, that fight is real. It is up to 8 rounds. It's in September. And I believe there are no knockouts allowed. So they won't be, they'll be pulling punches, obviously.
It's also 8-ounce gloves.
Yeah, but it's Mike Tyson. Give him any sort of
just saying.
10-ounce gloves. Well, I mean,
for the public knowledge.
Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Because 8-ounce gloves are also being introduced at lighter weights, and people are like, no, actually, never mind. On lighter weights, they have 10-ounce gloves, and those fights now go longer because people can take a beating, but you're still taking like CTE again.
So you guys think Tyson got it?
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen those videos, bro? That guy's so quick, man. Holy shit.
He's still a monster, bro. I remember someone was dissing him because they're like, oh, those videos are only like 10, 15 seconds long. I was like, all right. So?
That's all it's going to take him to kick your ass.
Like, you know, most of his fights average 15 seconds. Your point?
Yeah, exactly. I think one of the fastest knockouts he had was 11 seconds.
Wow.
We don't have boxing like that anymore.
He's a champion at what, 20?
Yeah, 20? Youngest champion.
At that time?
Hell yeah. Just turn a little bit, so, or just take that thing off. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, man, I was actually watching his podcast. Then I ended up listening to it with Evander Holyfield.
Oh, yeah.
The guy he bit the ear off of.
Yeah. Twice. He did it twice in the match.
Yeah. I mean, the first time he only got 1 point deducted. What kind of bullshit is that?
Can you imagine? Man, Tyson, that's his dude. We gotta do it.
Yeah, I think that was it. They were like,
that was more like, we gotta do it, otherwise he's gonna kill us later on.
Bro, yeah, he fucking bit Evander Holyfield's ear. And then so Evander beat him earlier on, right? Because there was a fight before.
Yeah, he won.
And Evander knocked him out. Or at least TKO was a technical knockout. And then in the second fight, Mike probably saw that happening again, and he's not.
But if you listen to Mike, he gave the reason why to though.
Yeah, he was getting angry. He was just,
he said, but he said he was getting angry because he was also headbutting him. He said no. He said throughout the fight. That's Mike Tyson's word. I know, watched it.
Dude. Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson's podcast. I heard it from the horse's mouth, bro. It was actually Mike Tyson headbutting Evander, but Evander said, "My mama said, if people see that they hurt you, they're gonna do it again." So he smiled right after he got headbutted, and people thought he headbutted him. But Mike Tyson then did claim that, yeah, he's a headbutter. But dude, in their podcast, Mike Tyson was dying. Like, you know how you die, like, oh, I got away with that shit. Like, kind of like that. Like, he was giving Evander Holyfield the most respect that I've seen Mike Tyson give.
He does that to all boxers, man.
Yeah.
Like,
anybody, he's a changed man. Yeah. Like, what are you, like...
I'm not that guy.
I don't know where I read it, but
I'm not that guy.
Like, I heard him say, like, on a saying, like, in a statement, is like, I don't want to go to my old me.
Oh, yeah, he's like, I don't like that guy. I don't want to work out.
I feel like a bitch. Something. That's what he said. His words. I feel like a bitch because, like he said, because if I know if that guy comes back, it's gonna.
He says it himself. He's like, I'm gonna get into that ego. He's like, I start going into the gym. I'm gonna get that ego.
He was saying he doesn't even work out because he'll get that ego, but now he's fighting, and I was like, no, Mike, don't go crazy, dude. I think.
Watch him and Antonio Brown about to be in some crazy altercation.
Dude, Antonio would die, dude. Antonio would die.
There were rumors about him doing another fight. I forget with who.
Antonio Brown?
Oh, my bad. I'm thinking about Logan Paul. My bad.
Bro, get the fuck out of here.
Logan Paul wants to fight Mike Tyson?
No.
Let him. He deserves
it. I think he did bring that up before,
You need to talk to the mic, dude. Hold up. So you're saying Logan Paul. Was that what you were thinking of?
Yeah, I mixed them up. Logan Paul is fighting someone else again. At this point, he's obviously it's money. That's all it is. He's 0-2.
The first time was money too.
Yeah, I don't think.
But I think
because if he was a real boxer, he would be actually boxing, right, and not a YouTube guy.
But I mean, I think in the initial time he thought he could actually win, but I think those are two legit L's. Like he's 0-2. Like that's still
what an idiot. Like I mean, the reason he's getting that much money is because people literally want to see his ass get beat. Like they want to see him being used as a punching bag, bro. People are not out there like Logan Paul's gonna win this. No, nobody wants that. Good. They're like, yo, let's have Logan Paul die in this fight. Like let's have that.
I gotta say though, he held his ground.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta give him props. That's tough to do, man.
I mean, I won't fight.
Do that shit.
I won't fight. I don't like getting hit.
I remember our other friend. I'm not gonna take his name for privacy reasons. He was just as big as Harry. I remember he was the biggest guy in our group, and he was the biggest bitch in our group too.
God damn!
I swear to God, you just go like, "Hey, what's up, bro? Ah, God damn it, bro! Why you hit me?" Like, and he would legit get mad. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Damn, man, that's some shade right there, my guy.
That just reminded me of him.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't listen, and if he does. Are you still this big of a bitch? Oh, fuck. That's too funny. Well,
all right, boys, moving on.
Yeah.
Karen, what about you, though? You've had some fighting experience.
Yeah, like, honestly, let's bring...
I wouldn't really call it a fighting experience.
Hold up. I'll tell you, dude. I learned that let's not pick fights with everybody, fighting Karan. Because this dude, I'm not going to give his secrets away, but he did some shit that nobody's ever done to me. And I was like, I've never experienced this in a fight. It threw me off balance. And guys, I am notorious for my balance. You can look it up. It's like dictionary balance Hattie.
Wikipedia.com.
It's right there. But this guy, man, he threw me off my balance. He was wailing on me. I was like, dude, hold on. Is this fair? And it is fair.
Now, what Harry's talking about is, I call it the foot stopper. Watch out.
Yeah, dude, he just...
Because it wasn't a word, I just coined that statement.
Like, I mean, he's not a light guy, so for lighter people, it won't really work out unless, you're doing it to somebody lighter than you. He just steps on your foot and grounds that. Like, there's no, fucking move like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Nah, he's stinging your ass while you're just sitting there like a rock.
My brother used to do that to me all the time. And, he's like small in size, but he was technical, which is why he always won. But anyhow.
But also, I think you were way smaller back then.
That's also true.
And you weren't a man, and he was a man. What about those differences?
But I've seen Gurn. I've seen you go at a real fight.
Okay, yeah. Please tell that story, man. Hell yeah.
I wouldn't say it was a real fight. It just, and I don't know what happened till this day. I still remember the day. Just my mind went blank. So basically, we were playing soccer in a soccer field.
I used to play goalie, obviously, fat ass. But I was not there that
was
day.
Legit goalie. He could have gone to
NBA.
If you wanted, I mean, whatever FIFA Cup is that is. But anyhow, so we were playing just for the hell of it. And this other group of friends, like, some other kids, they hey, let us join you, let's split up teams and let's play. And they had the skinny ass white boy on their team. And he was really good. And he ended up being on our team. And he was basically carrying the whole game on his shoulders. He was so fast and like
he was dribbling. He was dribble master and shit.
And there was this one kid on the other team. They were friends. Keep in mind, but they were.
Hold up.
He just happened to be on our team.
Wait 1 second. Let me clear the picture up a bit. So they were how many of us? Like brown people.
I think maybe about
our friends.
6 or 7.
6 or 7.
Not brown people, but our friends. Six or 7.
Yeah.
And then how many of?
Probably about the same 7, 8.
7, 8.
Okay, and these people just showed up too.
Yeah, they show up. We're playing there. We're just starting to play soccer.
Right.
We're just trying to learn it, get our,
Yeah, that was just a new sport.
Yeah, it was a new sport. We were picking it up,
We weren't that good at it. We're really good at American football, though.
Yeah, and we were trying to do something different.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, these guys come over, probably looking at how bad we are. They're like, oh.
They're probably like, oh, we could shit
Let's go
them.
kick their ass.
Let's shit on these guys.
So we decided to play, and this white boy was just kicking their ass, the other team who was on our...
So it was just that one white boy on your team, and everybody else from their team was still on the other team?
Yeah.
No joke. This
Really?
kid was good. This kid...
Why'd they give him to you guys?
Because I guess they thought he was like their...
Oh, damn. They fucking, were racist to him?
I guess so. I don't know. I guess they didn't know how good he was. It's
oh, okay.
Because we were like, well, shit,
See,
son, go
I
ahead.
guarantee you, on their team, he was probably the kid who doesn't get the ball and doesn't get the opportunity. On our team, we're all like...
badasses like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I bet y'all were like, yo,
he's taking the team. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, we're like, we don't know what we're doing. Go for it.
y'all, hey, man, you know how to play? Fucking go with the ball, buddy. And yeah, I guess then what happened, man? Shit, I guess you guys started winning?
Yeah, we're winning. We won the first game.
Yeah, I think...
I didn't even think they scored once.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how good this kid was.
Who's your goalie? I just want to ask.
Yeah, my boy, Harry.
No, I wasn't there. Remember, I wasn't there, dude.
Yeah, you were.
I don't think I was there.
You were there.
No, he wasn't.
I would remember the story.
Yeah, he wasn't there, I guess.
Yeah, I would remember the story. Man.
Well, anyhow, it was time to take a break and switch sides. And this guy on the other team, he got really mad. Because he was, of course, he was pissed, he lost.
He was basically their leader.
Yeah, he was basically
clear.
their mafia boss or whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
their little gang leader.
And out of nowhere, he was like, oh, just started picking on him, and he slapped him.
Hold up, picking on the white guy?
Yeah.
Could you clarify, what was he saying?
Fuck, I don't know, you
they got into basically he's not really not that good.
Yeah, he's just getting lucky and shit. And he was just pushing him around, and then he slapped him because the other kid didn't say anything. He was just smiling, and we're like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? He just kicked your ass.
Yeah.
I guess we were doing the instigating inside of the white boy. You're like, bro, what are you talking about? This kid just literally kicked your ass.
Yeah, this white boy just kicked your ass.
And the white boy was like, yeah.
But he couldn't say anything to any of us, so he was saying it to that one kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
He wouldn't speak about our team, but
he just kept on picking on his friend, who was on our team, because he didn't have the guts.
And at this point, let me put the scene up for you. So let's say we're basically all in a circle. Their whole team is on one side. Our whole team's on one side, and they're just basically in the middle of the circle, just talking back and forth, and everyone's just kind of watching. Well, what the fuck's going on? We playing?
Yeah.
And then, as Kern says, this dude slaps him.
Yeah, out of nowhere, he just slaps him.
Slaps the white
kid. And in less than 5 seconds, I don't know what happened. My mind went blank, and I slapped him back. Like not the white kid, but the other kid who slapped him.
I think what probably went down was like you saw the slap come and then you were like, if it connects, I'm gonna do it too.
Bro, he was there in like 5 seconds. Like I didn't even know where Kern came from.
No, I just went blank. I was like,
flying.
He legit.
Because that pissed me off so much. I was like, why the fuck?
How dare you?
Why you slap that kid for no reason? Like just because he's better than you, bitch. Yeah. Like go get better.
Bro, he was like Superman, just flying down there with the hand of God. Just damn.
Well, hold up. I'm sure this guy took offense to it. What did he do then?
No, obviously we were about to go down, but I was like, yo, break it up.
No, so like him and like he went up to Kern and like they were kind of like pushing up, but we instantly separated really quickly.
Yeah.
Because we were more concerned about his life.
About that dude died at the hands of Karan. Yeah, that'd be bad.
Like we ain't trying to catch felonies out here.
Yeah. And then we were like, okay,
yeah, that's a charge.
Let's play another match, but let's do tackle. Was it tackle soccer or tackle football?
Football, bro. Tackle soccer.
Bro. Tackle soccer.
So yeah, then you were like, all right, play some we're good at. Yeah.
Let's play some tackle football.
Yeah.
And like, all right, let's do this. So. Obviously, I was the target. I could tell because every time I got the ball, everybody's just coming out.
Oh, and
let me guess though. Were you the running back?
Hold up. Not even that. So we knew they wanted Kern, and at this point we were like, we're gonna give it to him. Like they want Kern, like we're gonna give it to him. Every play, like we were just legit. Kern would be standing like even a foot away, and we would just give Kern the ball and let him run through people. Dude, like there'd be 5-6 kids on this dude's back, man, and he was just walking.
I bet he carried them.
Walking. And there's only one trick I know when somebody's trying to tackle you. It's just. Instead of just running, you stop, but you held your ground. You know, you get your shoulder, like exactly. make your body tight.
You like truck them.
Yeah, truck it, and they weren't expecting that. They thought, as I'm running, they'll just take me down. But I would be running, I would see like somebody's behind me,
and they hit a brick wall,
and I would literally turn around and be like a brick wall, and all they hit me like you could hear the air coming out of the body, like.
Bro, I'm be honest, dude. I think we might the game was close, but I think we were like. We didn't even give a shit, dude. Like,
you were just there for bodily harm.
We were there.
We were just avenging the white boy.
We switched the sports just to
fuck him up.
Just to mess him up.
Man, we still...
the only legal way we could.
Yeah, we still be thinking like that. If me and Saka, if we're playing volleyball and the other team's talking too much shit, we're like, I'm having fun, but y'all want to start playing football? Just try to fucking switch the sport just so we can fuck them up.
Think about you do that at a traffic stop.
Yeah.
No, you got a cop pull you over. Hey, y'all trying to play a game?
You're about to say y'all trying to catch these hands? Y'all trying to play these games?
Pull over, bitch.
Oh shit, man. Superman Karan, dude, always fighting for just all I want to bring up is one time on the soccer field, I actually started picking on Karan, and Karan didn't like that, obviously. So he starts to chase me, and he couldn't catch up. He's a slow motherfucker. Just wanted to let y'all know, this fat motherfucker beat him.
You do have good stamina. That's like your secret weapon. You're like a fit guy disguised under the fat ass body.
Yo, so did you see this UFO? All this UFO talk. How come the government is now like allowing just all like UFO shit? Like Pentagon released their stuff.
Yo, do they really have a fifth branch of like Space Force?
Yes,
it is now. Yeah.
Is that for real? I was watching. I was like, I don't know.
Space Force is real.
Yeah, it's a real branch.
Are you serious? What the?
Isn't it?
Yeah. Many people make fun of Trump for it. But my boy Neil deGrasse Tyson, who was supposed to be here today. Yeah, that's a back joke, guys. Y'all fucking don't know. But he was saying that, guys, back in the day, there was just Army, and then the Army Air Corps during World War II. And then after World War II, it became the Air Force. Like, that stuff was still being done, but it was just done under Army. Like, space stuff was still being done, but it was being done by the Navy, the Air Force, compartmentalized, where each branch is trying to actually outdo each other and not collaborating. So that's why Space Force is actually a good idea, rather than it being a funny joke and then now there's a series too.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's just like how NASA NASA is like the only thing is Space Force would also have weapons under it. That's the only other difference. Like, it would also account for any ICBM, like, fucking, what do they call, man? Dude, that Star Wars shit. We can blow up nukes in the fucking atmosphere,
That's
okay?
what we need, baby.
Yeah, so, yeah.
We're coming for you, China.
Yeah.
China.
Dude, China, first of all, apparently, dude.
And North Korea.
Y'all saw George Knapp on the Joe Rogan Experience?
I did not watch that.
If y'all don't know who George Knapp is, guys, he is the guy who broke the story in the 80s of Area 51 and Section S and S4 and stuff, and UFOs and aliens. And before that, there was no idea that Area 51 existed. All that came out during that. And
can I just say something? My bad.
No, you may. No.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Now that you've said it.
Just said it. Fuck you. Fuck your thoughts. Very what you're saying.
Yeah. So what I was saying was,
No,
Courage the Cowardly Dog on Cartoon Network was my favorite show.
So, real shit, dude. This is me as a little kid. I think it's so crazy how we rate things.
Yeah.
Like E for everybody, T for teen, M for mature. Like, I remember growing up in the library, didn't want to read shit. So I would go to like the science, like the weird section, right? Like the sci-fi shit. But I would like want to look into realism, like realistic shit, right? Like
okay,
I want
in
history.
sci-fi.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not just sci-fi, but like historical shit.
Okay.
So I would either go sci-fi or like actual real life events. So I would pick up these books, right? This is when I'm young too. Like these books fuck me up more than like me like watching like playing GTA or shit. Right?
Really?
Yeah, because I'd look at these books and they'd be like talking about UFO sightings and like Area 51, and they would have like these pictures of these aliens being pulled out of like you know, like they're probably like fake just pictures, but like, you know, just recreated.
You know how fucking I got so hyped. I was like, where are these books, bro? They would fuck me up too, man.
I was like, but I was young, dude. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, our government's hiding all this. I'm like, there's aliens,
right?
Because I'm like taking this word by word, right? I'm like, oh my god,
you're like,
shit,
it's in books published in the library. Books in the library.
Our government, our government stuck these in there.
Man.
In our public school system, and I'd be reading that shit. I'd be reading
these aliens. That's why you thought that, because it was.
He thought it was a giver.
Library, right?
He thought it was a giver. He has this information. He was like, that nobody knows.
The government makes no mistakes. All these books are in this public school because they want us to read every single one, and this is their way of introducing us to UFOs without. Welcome to the Twilight Zone. Damn, man.
But shit, man, that shit is crazy.
So,
but it used to terrify me because they used to talk about like abducting people, and I was like, as a little kid, and then I'm like, I'm reading that.
I believe in that now. I believe in that. I believe in alien abductions now.
Do you know what?
Yes, bro. Yes, I believe. And it's not. I'm not just trying to be like funny or anything.
What if you're like a test experiment? Like this planet is just like, oh, let's just.
I mean, like could be.
Like fuck
no, like you know how we always think, oh, we're not in the food chain, ha ha ha. With our smartness, we climbed out of the food chain. What if we were never in the food chain? We were just inserted by some other as a little petri dish to see what happens when all these monkeys evolve.
I mean, it could be true, man. I mean, look at it. Just we are the most advanced out of all the species on Earth, you know, from
like
billions,
just by
billions
other
of years.
Like hominid species, you know, like Homo sapiens killed them off, like Neanderthals, Denisovians, like other Homo genuses. That how come we're the only one who survived, and the doubling of our brain size? Like, you know. To Sukai just sound like Kanye West right now.
Sukai is just freaking out again. He's remembered his public library days when he was a kid.
All that knowledge is coming back to me.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so back to George Knapp on Joe Rogan Experience. Go fucking listen to that and watch Bob Lazar Area 51 documentary on Netflix. So one question I always get from, it's usually non-Americans because Americans don't think to ask this question, and maybe they do also. The question is, when I say I believe in UFOs and I think the American government has them, they're always like, why only America? Why is it just America? It's such a big world. How come only America has UFOs? How come nowhere else UFOs are seen? And then, if you look it up, there have been sightings of UFOs all across.
Russia is huge.
Exactly. I was just about to say there was an incident that happened in America, same thing, but the story that was told on the podcast was from a perspective of a Russian general who was the head of this ICBM. He was actually the head of UFO sightings within Russia, because the Russian army had actually set out, if you see unidentified flying objects, engage. And then their pilots started to die, so they were like, don't engage, just report.
Back the fuck up.
No shit, dude. They were like, holy shit, our MiG-23s just got fucking blown to pieces, dude. Fuck all that.
That's $100 million down the drain.
Insane, dude. Yeah, fuck him. A little bit more, maybe trillions. But so apparently a UFO,
millions and trillions.
Oh, I know. So a UFO just comes over ICBM, like, so a nuclear missile for people who don't know, and starts doing like this maneuver. That's how this general describes it. And he does that maneuver for like 2 hours, and then ends up powering up the systems, turning the nuke on, setting it, like launching it, and then cutting it off, and then just leaving. So then he came by, they checked like their whole base was magnetized. So like whatever it did, it left a magnetic like print. And it just flew away. And that same incident has actually happened in America. It's called the North Point incident. Either way, it's there's a bunch of nukes right by Canada-US border aimed at Russia and stuff, and it did the same maneuver over there, dude, and it turned it off. On and then off and then flew away. Kind of saying, this is the best you got. Ha.
That's fucking insane.
And that's what I was like, yo, Russians don't make shit up, dude. Russians aren't out there just to like, oh, this is like funny. Like, let me just talk to this Las Vegas journalist. No, dude, that's an army guy. It's his reputation on the line, and he said that there are reports, and the Russian government and the whole reason George Knapp even was talking to this Russian guy was he was thinking that maybe they have info on the U.S. UFOs. But they're having their own UFO problems.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
This shit's real, man. Pretty soon we're gonna have the Men in Black at our door.
Dude,
they already have been here.
They've always existed, I think.
So you believe in that?
I think the Men in Black are the ones in the UFOs, dude. Those are the real people.
So you don't think it's like, because a lot of people, when they say Men in Black, it's U.S. government.
Oh, no.
It's like that go to your door and be like, hey.
No.
Get the fuck out.
I think Men in Black are the ones flying. Like, I don't think these are humans.
But why would aliens want to cover up their own track? They got the guns and shit. Like,
well, they're not covering up their own tracks. Because they have the technology for us not to see them, yet we see them. Like the one with Commander Fraser.
Actually, that's another thing I'm saying. Like, as the world has advanced, there's been more and more sightings. Why? Because, we're getting slowly, but we're getting technically advanced too. Better cameras, better recording.
But if you think slowly, some people would say rapidly instead of slowly. Because we are kind of privileged. We grew up in the 90s. For us, it is slowly. Now we have iPhones, and it's been 10 years and it's iPhones. But for them, 80s to 90s, so different. And then 90s to 2000s, so different. 2000 to 2010, a different world. We have iPhones. We have electric cars. It's a different world.
Yeah.
Internet is at full power. Like, it's a different world, man. And how? Why? Where are we getting all this from? Like, how is... Maybe, okay.
So I do think, though, man, I do think there are probably agents that come in, like, silence some of these stories, man.
Yeah, no, George Knapp was talking about it when he first broke it in the 80s. He would talk to, cafeteria workers, barbers, and, within a week, they would get a call to shut the fuck up. And then they wouldn't go on the record with him again. And that's why he actually kept devoting his time, because he used to break stories for the mob. I mean, not for the mob, against the mob in Las Vegas. And he was an investigative journalist, like actually being an investigative journalist, and his like reputation on the line. But he was like, dude, why is the government shutting up everybody talking about this?
Not even that, dude. There's like, well, this is a lot lower degree, but I know like there's this one, I can't remember his name on YouTube, but he basically goes like, and he sees how far he can get away with like being even close to Area 51, like residential, just taking photos, like, you know, and there is this like one video where they basically just like come up to him like unmarked.
I've seen it.
Yeah, like unmarked dude, like no badge, nothing. He doesn't do the whole like, hey, what's your name, badge number shit. Like no.
He's like, get the fuck off.
Get the fuck out. No, the way that got pulled out, like, bitch, you gotta go.
Yeah, no, he legit. He's like, you gotta stop recording. He's like, you can't do that. He's like, I'm not gonna say it the next time. Like super serious, like just dead set, not even aggressive. No, like
just matter of fact,
it was a calmness that was scary. Like it was a terrifying calmness. Like he had, like it wasn't even aggression. Like I'm gonna kill you. It was just more like you know better. Like, you know? Like it was bad.
Like it was the guy's like, okay, all right, good.
Like
leave right around.
Dude, it must have been one of those black op operatives where they're just like, this guy again. Like, you know, this guy's seen Bolivia, Colombia. He's been there and done that. Like this guy shows up to a dude who's like, Area 51. He's like, bro, I'll kill you.
Like it
fucking kill you.
It was fucking hilarious, but at the same time, I was like, shit, dude. Like
they're not fuck around.
Yeah, they're not messing with that shit, man.
Like, a lot of people don't believe Bablas they don't want to believe in UFOs in general. Because a lot of the things he said has been proven true.
Just how stupid you gotta be, man. Like, look up in the sky.
There's gotta be, right? Like,
I just like how dumb of a motherfucker you have to be. Think like there's no one else in this world, in this universe. Like, we are the only intelligent species who just got lucky. Yeah. Thanks to God.
Yeah, there was.
What if God was an alien?
Yeah, my point exactly, man. These people like whoever these people. What if? What if they're angry? We're not worshiping them like we used to. What if these are actual gods and they're just aliens to begin with? And you know, Hinduism. Why does India not have any problems with UFOs? We're still worshiping them. What if, dude? There's always a blue guy. You know,
well, I'm guessing like half the time you're fucked up at night. I'll be like, okay, your friend.
Oh yaar.
अच्छा चल बत्ती बंद कर दे. सारे चारों खेतां नु जाना.
देखो चंद. Like they're just. Hey, stop calling our people stupid. Yeah, but honestly, why don't we ever have UFO stories in India?
Because, what if they are? We just haven't looked at them.
Yeah, but they'd probably just think it's like Ram or like some other god, you know? Like,
yeah,
they will though. I mean, there's like science of anomalies. Like even now, there was one I saw where there was like conjoined twins or something like that. Or no, my bad, not conjoined twins. Like some like super, not even dwarfism, but like she had like multiple problems. And like there's actually a show I think being made off of her. I forget about what. But, like, they treated her like a god. Because, like,
in India?
Because of her disability.
Oh, dude, okay.
And I was like...
Then again, people okay, so
they fucking worship a potato who looks like a god Ganesha.
You know what's most likely happening? Nuclear waste. Most likely is poisoning that area, or some other chemical waste is poisoning that area. And you're having kids who have birth defects. And those people are like, this is God? This is not defect, this is God. Did they do the same shit with like if a calf, like a calf has like 7 legs because of nuclear shit? They were like, oh, this is
just
God.
Like my 3rd leg.
They did the same shit when I was born. That's all the size of my package.
On my 3rd leg, know what I'm saying?
Well, I truly believe in alien abductions as well. Because I heard the story about Skinwalker Ranch. I don't know if you've heard about Skinwalker Ranch. I think a movie is based off of it too. Maybe Poltergeist is based off of it. The movie Poltergeist. I'm not sure. But either way, one of the main stories, well, there were a bunch of shit like calf mutilations and shit. And no blood is there. But it's just done like by machine and shit, and not like an animal, because they sent it to machinists and were like, you figure it out, you tell us what you think it is. And they were like, oh, it was cut by a scalpel, and some like other like a scissor kind of deal. And all this, the story was that they were tagging calves. So when a cow is newborn, they tag it. That's how, like, and back in the day, they used to brand them. If you don't, right? Brand is when you heat up a metal with some sign, like, okay, this is R. My name is Richard. My calf is gonna have R.
Bitch, who the fuck you think we are? Some dumbass motherfucker here to listen to your bullshit. I know what branding is.
You said burning?
Branding. Branding.
All right. Well, either way, so they were tagging calves, and they got to the last one, and where the first one was, they saw the mom like going nuts, like fucking insane. Like one of her legs were just not working.
This sounds like a case of bad Molly's hit.
No, dude, these
You sure Mama Bear didn't have one or too many pills?
Bro, it would be if they didn't have like 20 scientists sanctioned by the government trying to study that ranch already. They're present, but they were not making a documentary, so there's not a lot of footage from this. But they have a lot of photos. Are you sure
it wasn't just a bunch of hippies trying to get high in the field?
It's not.
When did this happen? Tell me the time zone.
Time zone?
Yes.
I believe Montana. So mountain time.
Mountain time. What year? What year was this bullshit?
Why was the time zone important?
Thank you, Suka, for bringing that up. Yeah, like I said, Kenny
they say 1 out of 3 of us are aliens.
Huh?
Yeah, it's definitely Karan. He can really speak our languages. This dumb motherfucker. That's why he also like doesn't really truly believe in aliens. He's like, they are onto us.
It's like Men in Black. There's like some dude controlling Karan inside. And this is the first beta build.
That's why he's fucking up on speech.
He's just waiting for that update. He's got to be connected to.
Or it's like a really poor alien who bought a bootleg body, like he bought it off like knockoff. Like the real one has no problems. This one is like can't read, can't talk.
Knockoff cantina.
Whenever he has to go, he can't even go back legally. He has to like kind of.
I fucked up.
Man, but honestly, alien abductions, it's because like, okay, there's some Looney Tunes out there, because I think this UFO thing just attracts a bunch of schizophreniacs. Like, people who are nutty love this, like, yeah, man, they're out there, man. They probed me in my ass, man. Like, and that's not like, there's a real, okay, so there's an MMA fighter whose grandparents were famously abducted, and they were an interracial couple in the 60s. And as an interracial couple who actually has real jobs, why would you ever try to come in the limelight in the 60s with a story that you got abducted by aliens? Like, you stay on the low in the 60s if you're an interracial couple.
Maybe they were high on the shrooms, know what I'm saying?
Karen's answer to everything: drugs.
Drugs. It must be drugs.
Place, bad timing.
Man, I feel bad for your kid.
This guy, dude. He's oh, man, but he's still this little alien inside Karen's body is still pretty like, you know, dedicated to his cause. Like, they shall not find out about us. I didn't come in here no bootleg body to be fucking found out. Can you imagine? He's probably panicking inside.
Okay, moving on. Next time.
Well, you know what? I'm going to end it right here, guys. I had a lot of fun. This is the Steaming Cup. Please tell your friends about it. And if you don't, you're a piece of shit. Here, I'm saying it. No, I love y'all. Please share, subscribe, and comment on our Insta post about something.
Yep.
And please leave a review on Apple Podcasts. And yeah, maybe this week. Maybe we'll see you again this week.
We'll be back in 3 days.
Yes, ma'am. Maybe you ain't gonna say shit.
Fuck you.